All right, so let's get to what you need to start an online business. So you need a laptop. You need solid Wi-Fi, again, as I said. You need an idea of a product or service to sell online. You need a way to collect payments, a way to market your offerings, a way to communicate with your customers, an understanding of your amazing skill set, which we know sometimes is often the hardest thing. Because again, if you're coming from a toxic job, toxic country, sometimes you're told that you don't even have skills. You're told that you need something else. You need something else to fill a void. But the thing is, you don't have a void. You already have an amazing skill set. And you need an understanding of, or you need an adaptable and flexible mindset as well. You need to be able to adapt to change, because we know the world of online business, there are all these tools popping up that can, create a better way for you to run your online business. But just having like a mindset that allows you to easily adapt to change and to be flexible and not so set, which is another thing to unlearn, because we're told we have to be very serious all the time, very locked into everything that we do. And the world of online business is kind of unlearning that and shedding that and just making room for experimentation and play a lot to see what sticks. Yes. And what don't you need to start? So you don't need startup capital, like I said. You can start a business with $0. There are so many free tools out there that allow you to communicate with your customers. So you could use Gmail to communicate. You could use PayPal for a payment system, which we'll talk about later. But there is no monthly fee with PayPal. It just takes a portion of the transaction cost. You can use Canva to do your marketing graphic design. You can use social media to market. There are so many free tools out there, so you don't need startup capital. You don't need an LLC to start with. As your business grows, you may want to look into starting an LLC for tax benefits, but to start, you do not need an LLC. You can start as a sole proprietor, which is what I currently am right now. You don't need a large social media following. You don't need a logo. You don't need a website. You don't need a business plan. You don't need to know exactly what you're doing. Really lean into experimenting. What is something you might have put down in the past? Maybe someone said it was a dumb idea. Bring it back. Now you have the power to experiment with that idea. Now you have the power to release stuff to your target audience and see if it resonates with them. This is the chance to kind of explore your creativity, explore what you're naturally gifted at, explore maybe a skill that you want to learn and hone, and use it as a way to bring in income online. Alam says, yes, don't be embarrassed to start trying. Yes. Ooh, and that's getting into mindset work, right? Because that is difficult. And that's something I'm still working through. I think it was, if y'all watch Evelyn from the Internets on YouTube, she always says, don't be afraid to be out here seen out here trying. Because a lot of us are told that we can't even look like we're trying. We just have to have it all together all the time. That's not true, though. That's not true. And a lot of this work, too, is shedding what we have been taught. Shedding that we have to be perfect, that we have to have a plan in place and it has to be locked in for us to go. No, you just have to start. You just have to start and see what sticks. And here's the hardest part. Drum roll. Are you ready for the hardest part? Believing that it's possible. Again, this is something I'm still working on. But yes, it really can be that easy. Yes, your natural gifts really can make you money. Yes, you really can work with people that you like. It's true. And this goes counter to what everything we've been taught from such a young age. That no, it has to be hard for it to count. No, our natural gifts are not good enough and we have to conform to make money and to be secure. No, we can't work with people that we like. We have to work with these people who lead these organizations, and that's just it. And we have to settle for that. But this is unlearning all of those, because those are, maybe that's the way, and I want to make this clear, that's the way that things existed in the past. With the new tools that exist, with the world of online business that has opened up in e-commerce, it's not true anymore. It's not true anymore. And a lot of us, I'll speak for myself, being educated in college, I was taught the old school way. I was taught that all of these are true, and I had to enter into an institution. Online entrepreneurship, even in the entrepreneurship program, was not even an option. It was still, you have to get a loan, you have to get capital, you have to have a business plan. Like, that's not the case anymore. The world of online business has really opened up the possibilities. And there are so many opportunities that exist. And that's really what I want to drive home today. And just my personal belief, Black women are uniquely positioned to excel as online entrepreneurs. And why, you might ask? Well, we're already the fastest growing group of entrepreneurs in the United States, even without equitable access to capital. We've turned to entrepreneurship for centuries as a way to circumvent the limitations put on us by oppression. We are talented, we are gifted, we are educated, we are dedicated, we are passionate. We hire each other, we support our communities, we are trailblazers already. Not only that, but the world needs our knowledge, it needs our creativity, it needs our gifts, and we need to be able to express them freely. And the world of online business provides us with the opportunity to do just that. So now we're going to enter into a bit of a reflection break. If you have a way to take notes, a journal with you, a notebook, a digital way to take notes, you'll want to have that out. We're going to take 5 minutes before we get into the how-to. And we're going to go over these questions right here. So some questions to ask yourself before we get into the how-to. This is going to the mindset part. What do I like to do? What am I already good at? What would I like to learn? What have I paid for or seen other people pay for? What do people ask for my help on? What do people reach out to me to do for free? Who do I want to work with? And what would I pay myself to do online? So I'm going to take 5 minutes. I'm going to click the timer right here. And if you need to get up, stretch, get some snacks, get some water, do whatever you need to do, please feel free to do that. And yeah, meet you back here in 5 minutes.